对，那个麦，
对，我等这个出完
再
跟着。
哎，你要停下来，OK？
你要拍不下，不行。
哎，嗨，Hello，午安，不是早安，午安。
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome to all of you. We are extremely privileged to have Mr. Chong Lim with us for this couple of weeks to share his wisdom with the students of IMUS. Following this morning's piano masterclass, we have in store for you a workshop on the fundamentals of piano playing. So without further delay, please join me in welcoming Mr. Chong Lim on the stage. Thank you.
Hi everyone. It's after this morning's master class, I have another 10 more pianists here who to show you some excerpts of what they are playing. Excerpts only, not the whole piece, because it's more like a workshop. We talk about technique, pedaling, all the basic fundamental of piano playing. So because we have so many pianists here, so I better start as early as possible so I can have more things to share. Okay, can we start with the first pianist, Poon, Miss Poon? Yeah, we'll be playing Shubert Impromptu. Okay, I think the audience want to know about what is your questions or your what are the problems that you have in this piece. So do you want to talk a little bit? Yeah? Just sharing, don't be nervous.
Hello, my name is Poon Xiaoro. My question is, for my Shubert repertoire, I want to ask how to bring out more the bass line and then how to play well for the melody line, playing well for the legato.
Or legato, yeah? About singing, legato singing, cantabile. Okay, sure. Yeah, good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Can you? Happy that you bring out this topic about legato cantabile, and of course we have other things to talk about, but I think this is one of the most important things in piano playing is about legato singing, because in music not just only singing but also we have to talk and tell story, and the sound, this legato cantabile is one of the most important things in music making. So I'm glad you use this piece at Shubert, beautiful singing piece. All right. This is not a masterclass, it's a workshop, so I will explain a little bit more. Legato, it's something on piano is quite different than a voice or a violin, because violin you have bow, then you can sustain the long note, but once piano is more a percussion, so for us it's a lot harder to make legato sound, but we have to have this illusion and this kind of combination of harmony and the accompaniment to make it, very well balanced, and that there's a kind of illusion that we are singing. So because you see, after we play one note, it's not possible to crescendo, right? It just will go down the sound. So what I want to say is like, when you play, it's now very important when you start. Because it's forte here. That balance here. So the high note, it's important that you sing. So my sudden gesture here is like, there's a kind of tension, like tension is not the technique, not the feeling of tension. in singing, now I'll talk a little bit more before we work a little bit. We have time for each because it's only short excerpt. In our whole lifetime, I'm sure all of you play scales, right? Do you? Scales. We try to play as even as possible, right? But when you sing, we try not to ever play evenly. The sound. Why? How do you sing? Do you sing like da 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 da? No, you don't do that, right? What you do is like hi, ya. So on piano playing, very careful. We train our fingers to practice very evenly. But when we play melody, when we do legato cantabile, we never play one note the same note. So that's never legato. So you need to. Yeah. Sorry. So you have B flat example. Imagine. Now I show you one more time if I play evenly. See, that's not legato. And even you join your fingers, you try to play smoothly, it doesn't work. So it's a sound, it's illusion. So now, I want you to try, just play the top note for me, second bar here, from the page here. Just the top note, the pedal. But, okay, all right. The sound, again, is all similar. So you need to have a little bit more differences, like shaping a little bit, yeah? First a little bit more and then, okay, try to play legato. Then, a little bit crescendo. More. Now, to play this legato very beautifully comfortable, right? You need one understanding about your whole arm, because you know you have to totally relax here. Relax, yeah. I'm sure all of you know, but sometimes we just have to keep reminding this a billion times. Not about you, but to my student as well. The reason is because when you are relaxed, this gravity, like like just like. Yeah? It's free. You need that kind of freedom. And the touch, legato touch, right? It's like you sing it inside, you have to feel it first, innerly. The reason that I imagine a singer, how they sing this B flat to the F, right? They will make that F note slightly softer. They want da da dee da. So most times they say, oh, high notes, okay. So it actually sounds not so natural. So it's very important to listen to lots of singers, either arias or lieder, especially play Schubert, of course, the Schubert lieder. Beautiful lieders, yeah, so many of them. So what I want to say is like, try to listen to them and learn how they sing, how they breathe. So, and you imagine you have this inner understanding of this voice, and you try to find, as you know all the technical thing we talk about later. We'll talk about relaxation. But just now when I see you play just now, your hand actually doesn't have much weight. It's more like just finger. So and maybe you can try that approach and see. Can you do this? Just let go. Let it go. Yeah, free. And just drop. Yeah, so you can play a little bit louder first. A little bit louder first, fine, but just let go and like you feel like just drop. Yeah, and then legato hold. the slur. See, D, 3. Okay. Now, when the whole arm is free, which is very good. I think it's freer now. Do you see the difference? Yeah? Okay, but fingers, touch, right? It's like, it's so important that you can feel your palm here, right? There's slight tension because you're going to grip something, right? So you grip something, there is tension. If you're too loose like this. You see, I cannot play piano. Okay, let's relax. Please relax. Okay, like this. Then, that's too relaxed because you can't focus on the sound. There is certain part of the tension I can talk about a little bit, my personal or my ideas. Slight tension on the palm, not too tense. Too tense you can't move the fingers. Enough tension, and those fingertips, the touch. See, example, if I play like a Debussy, like I need to play a little more distance on and yeah. And this bell-like sound, my fingertips actually slightly here, more firm. So it's the same thing. Now, okay, I talk about this because the different touch, different tension. So same thing here. So this note actually much more intense, a little bit more here. Again, it's never false, never false. Here, and you have this easy. And on. Yep. So can we try one more time? Just slowly, maybe from here. Just right hand. Some time. Of course, all these things takes time. Yeah, but you did well. Yeah. So you need time to balance your hand. Okay. You were talking about bass as well. Bass. Now, what of the most important thing about playing a chord or a melody accompaniment, which we play a lot? Yeah. Everything like Mozart melody accompaniment, Mendelssohn, Chopin nocturne, it's all melody accompaniment. So you need to voice. You need to have balance. So you have to know what is the most important. First, of course, melody, the top, and then you have this bass. So you balance your hand. This is maybe MP, and this is maybe, MF, MP here. Don't play equal sound, because equal sound sounds like this. Sounds so beautiful, right? Can you tell the difference? Not very well. So, okay, I play two times, just one bar for you, okay? You tell me which one you like more. Or, okay, what do you notice? Yeah? And do you hear my bass and the inner voice? Is it quieter or the same sound? Yeah, it's quieter. So you see, I never play the inner voice or the top voice equal sound. So there's a lot of this layer. Yeah. So that's called about balancing. Like example, now I show you. Okay, maybe not as complicated as this piece. Now I play a chord. Okay. 4 notes, 4 parts, yeah? If I play, okay, I play this range of dynamic. So are there 4 equally same sound or different? Same. Okay, what about this? Which is more expressive? Now I voice them. Okay, more top, the loudest, the bass second loudest, the rest softer. So which one you like more? Yeah, very good. See, you have good ears. You have good ears. So actually, if you practice carefully, every single note here, you want a beautiful sound, you need to work. Not you, I mean, you all have to. Not only you, but everyone. So a lot of time that we spend so many hours practicing, but if we don't look for the beautiful sound or how to balance, how to control, and actually sometimes you just say, oh, but I couldn't bring up, the expressiveness. Because the sound is so important, right? Because you create this from the piano, the sound to the audience. So you need to express that. So this is what I want to share. And legato, remember, yeah, you have to feel that your arm is moving like this. No. And never play this with fingers. Because, I will explain a little more, then I will move to another student because it's quite long already. But it doesn't matter, because it's a similar thing that we talked about. Legato cantabile to me is like everything is important, like in Mozart, Schubert, Chopin. So I choose you to play the first one because I want everyone to know that music is not just technique or how fast my fingers can run, how loud I can play, how much I can bang the piano. That's not music. That's just a tool. Sometimes we need that. We need those fast fingers for exciting music. But most important thing actually is something that you talk to people. You can speak beautiful sound, and there's like emotion or a message behind those notes. So that's what technique has to serve music. This is technique also actually. Actually those things, balancing, legato, those are technique, and they're very important technical things. So good. So I'm very happy that you choose this to us, and because that's why I choose you to play the first one first. And we have some technical thing, very bingo ones later. Then we all sharing. So I'm just sharing about this legato cantabile. That please work hard for this. Not you, me too. I'm never happy with my sound too. I can't sing too well on the piano, but still keep working on them. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Maybe I have a Beethoven now, is that okay? Tang, Miss Tang. Temper sonata. This morning we have Appassionata, now we have Tempers. Wonderful. Big work. Yeah, thank you. Which part that we're going to play? 2 questions. Okay. Well, please share with the audience. Please share with the audience.
I have 2 questions here, which is the beginning, like how to build out the tension, and then towards the tonic cadence, and the famous recitative part, how to use the piano, like how to control and shape the line.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So you play, yeah. Just play the excerpts. Play the parts that you want to ask questions, yeah, or problems. Yeah. You want to play the other section that I'm going to ask the question? Then we talk together. Yeah. It's the same chord. Yeah, it's from here. Yeah. Amazing. choose these two places. I think it's so amazing exactly that we start the same place. Yeah, but of course there's much more. Okay, when you say just not tension, about the music, the direction, yeah, so that's at the beginning of the first part that you talk. I feel that it's more about your sound, the way you project your right hand. It's too loose. It's too loose. You know, of course, relaxation is always so important, but we also must know how to focus. So this. So can you try it one time, right? Maybe less movement, not. See, if I'm too loose. Yeah. So a little bit more focus, like. Yeah. And so if I play slowly, right, I won't make it even. Not. So it's like a group slur. Of course, we don't play it uneven, but I'm just practicing. No. It's a different group. It's a slur. Yeah, try. Finger more bite. And especially when you play this, the forzando. Yeah, so yeah, it's like yeah, that yeah, don't have to be shy. It's Beethoven, like yeah. So the fingers much stronger. Yeah, so sometimes, you know, we need temperament. So I always say, sweet girl, I know, of course, all of you are very sweet, but Beethoven is not so sweet, I think, here. You need the tempo. Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes it's, I don't know how to, I know sometimes we are too gentle, right? So maybe I'm just trying to find a way. Sometimes you need to, imagine you're going to grip something. Like, so look at my hand. I will grip. So the fingers, you see, feel this. But the arm is free. Yeah. And then, yeah, I'm just joking. Yeah, but it's nice. But, you know, it's very free. But I think for forzando, you need this and balance. Top note more. Top note, the G sharp. Dissonance. And then, yeah. Legato. Now back to legato. And then, ya da da ti ta da ta. Better, thank you. So actually, it's not because your technique. If you have a sound or a character, or that intensity, it will be, you have the tension for the music. If imagine that you play too loose all the time, this music will be just like, so, and then we know this tempers, yeah? So you not say that you have to be stiff. No, not stiff, actually it's free, but the focus on the fingers here. Okay, now, can you play bar 19? Slowly, without pattern first. Okay. What do you notice now when you play? Which hand is too soft? Thank you. Yeah, so this is it's not easy to make strong fingers. That's why it's so important to practice, with big sound, like, sorry. Yeah, so here. Then you get this. It's very hard, I know. That's not enough excitement there. So can you try? Just to imagine that this finger's right. Okay, I'm not okay. I'll tap. Yeah. So yeah. So you have like tension here, the fingertips. See, it's free, the whole arm, but the fingers like solid, really solid, like. Yeah, slowly. Yeah, you notice. Technique also, because it's not actually, it looks easy, the chromatic scales, but to play that volume, you need to train. It's not, that's what I felt is sometimes we cannot play, cannot play, we cannot think about only fast things are difficult, but actually this is more difficult to me also, not only you, but you need that sound in the hall to project that excitement, that kind of. So can you try one more time? No pedal. Yeah, the left hand is not staccato. Not staccato. Left hand, yeah, see? And not too loud. Sorry. So strengthen your fingers, but do you know how to make? Do you understand what I'm trying to say about the balance? So right hand is too weak. Okay. Now we have to go on a little bit more because this part. Have you ever tried without changing pedal, but listening to the? And don't change at all. Yeah, example. See, it is possible that we don't need to change at all. Because if you change, example, when it's too clean, okay, then you say, oh, maybe it's a bit dirty. Change. You lose the magic. And change. It's so isolated, but that's a way, a different kind of thinking about how to interpret them. But to me, Beethoven wrote down from there to the end. So I think try one time. Of course, you have to be very, very careful with the sound. That example of it here, and you listen, and try not to move too much, and listen, and react. Just an example, yeah. So there are many ways to play this, but I feel that this is my personal way. I don't change at all. But I really listen to each of them very carefully. And yeah, okay. Let's try one time, yeah. singing more. Do you like this sound? Yeah? Okay, yeah. It's very mysterious. And this is the most important part that I felt in Beethoven Sonata, right? That's something that he's go beyond what he has done before. This is the section that's very something that, you know, he get out of the traditional form. Of course, he also tried to change, but this is the one that I think is the biggest, very creative, very unusual tempo sonata. So it's one of the greatest work. And this is the part that he's, you know, that's the way that you never heard this. I mean, you never have this kind of writing in Mozart, I think. Maybe that is, but I don't think so. But, you know, like so adventurous with paddling, and, you know, with the sound, very mysterious. And it actually is so soft here, very simple, yet it's so much tension in this part, so much tension. Yep. Okay, good. You choose very important questions. Now we talk about sound and also about how to use the pedal and to fit in the music. As I always tell my students, say, technique has to serve the music. It's not by itself. Has to always, why do you do this? Why do you do that? Why do you do this pedaling? Why do you do this finger? Or why do you play so fast or loud? It's always has to serve the music. It's not like just play loud and fast for the sake of just showing off the fingers. You understand what? I mean, I'm not talking about to you, but to everyone in general. So, yeah. Yeah. No? Do you think it's very loud? Not here at all. I mean, maybe in the room, but here not at all, yeah. Maybe I think you need to project a bit more sometimes. Yeah? Okay, so good. Any questions? No? No, okay, good. So try to strengthen your fingers, yeah? I think we have, okay, why not we go to the etudes now, the 3 etudes at one go. Chopin etudes we have. Start with Opus 10 number 1. Roof, yeah? Roof, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So my question is on the last section. So how to play the chromatic notes with accuracy and clarity on this part, because also my right hand often feels fatigued, because this is the last part, yeah. And then I already played too much my energy on the first and the middle part. So how to improve my stamina also?
Okay, sure. Great. It's a very difficult etude. But looking forward, yeah. It's super hard to play. Yeah, it's scary here. but it's okay, no worry. Can you do it one more time? Okay, now we can start working, but without pedal. Just slowly. So try, just in a small group, feel that your arm is free, right? Again, we talked just now about focus sound. And relax. Okay. Sorry. Without pedal first, yeah? Yeah, legato, slowly. Okay, in the group. And make sure every note There's articulation there. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, now, you were talking about chromatic notes that because of this small finger, pinky, right? So, how would you place your hand? Depends on the passages, but like, look at my fifth finger, right? We all have very small fifth finger, so that means thin. So, imagine that if this is a black key, you stand like this, right? You have such small space. You try to, you know, like, see, I don't miss the thumb. If I play thumb on the black key, right? But with fifth finger like this, it's very scary. So, we try to make the space bigger. So, see, you won't miss it. Look how I play fifth finger. Not like this. See, this is, so it's, you have, so the reason, show me slowly, yeah. This fifth finger on the F sharp. Fifth finger on the F sharp. No, can you imitate a little bit like this? Look, not straight. And you see, because you play like this, the finger on the C you can get ready. Yeah, try. C natural. And the F sharp, a bit more, like, you know, strong. And relax your arm. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I noticed also your thumb. A lot of all this difficult movement, right? Because our thumb is very clumsy. You notice, right? Like our pages or chromatic sometimes. Yeah. When I was a student, I always felt, oh, my thumb, I don't like my thumb. Then later on, I read a book about Repertoire and also Rachmaninoff. They also don't like a thumb. they not say they don't like a thumb. They talk about the same thing. I thought, oh, at least I'm not too bad because, you know, even such a great pianist and the great people also work on that. You see. So we have to really carefully for technical thing to know how to find the position. So, see, you are doing this. Okay, I show you most students' problem. The thumb. See, my thumb is here, and what did I do? I shift. So look at my fifth finger again. To be safe. So, not turn. You see, if you do that, look at, you see. And for sure, this is dangerous. From the E flat, F sharp C, it's almost impossible, you know. So I try to think. See, if I do this example, look at my thumb, wrist up. You see, 1, 5, 3. So, can you try the movement? Just do. So, okay, with pedal, let go your thumb. Okay, let go your thumb. You are turning. You are turning. Don't turn. You see? Sorry. See? Okay, you notice when I play, do I turn? Like. You see, when you're doing this, it's very hard to be secure. Yeah, so it's more, not say fix it, but small movement. Okay, I'll show you the rough the gesture, yeah? See, the thumb is here, and then the wrist. And you see, once you open, 1, here, F sharp. Yeah. Yes. That's preparation. Thank you. Okay, play a few more times, but play a little bit stronger. Try a few more times. Do you feel more stable, right? So that's how you get a little bit more secure accuracy. Okay, one more time, slowly. So don't turn. Not. It's very awkward, yeah? So try to. And then the thumb, of course, flexible. Up and. And go on. This is fine, yeah? It's not difficult, go on. There's another one. Go on, we go on. Yeah, your fifth finger. I think the position you open like this. Yes. Yes, good. Thank you. That's right. So actually the whole piece, if you do that, try to play everything, right? Like this. But not turning here and there like this, because I always joke with my students, right? How do you walk? You walk straight with it. You don't walk like this, right? So your hand like, example, I'm just being a joker now. Yeah, but it's important to know, to feel stable. So everyone's a bit different because of the size, but still you have the concept of being stable. So to prepare, so it's preparation for all this technical thing, right? Like sometimes also, like later on I will talk to the double thirds, the one. So sometimes we think too much about mechanical rhythm, like okay, taka 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 taka. Actually, you can take time. It's actually much more musical. Like all this. Then, so it's easier. So sometimes we use that as a joke, like we play a little bit of rubato. Like they say, oh, it's cheating. No, it's not cheating. Actually, it's more musical. So we don't treat all the etudes. Actually, we shouldn't. Etudes should be music too. Especially all these are concert etudes. You can play for concerts. So think musical is easier. Always think for technical thing. Because today we have two extremely difficult etudes, like the double third and this. And black key is not easy too. Black key is also very hard, but not as scary as this two. But so, do you have any questions? Any more questions? Okay, stamina. All right. Before I continue, right? Okay, sit here. Yep. I just want to ask a question, a bit personal. Has any of you injured before playing difficult pieces, like sore arm, tendinitis, back pain? Oh yes. Oh, okay. Because of this piece?
Huh?
Because of this, or?
No, different song.
Oh, different pieces. Okay. No? You have also. Okay. Who else? Anyone from the audience? Okay. All right. No problem. Yeah. So how many? A lot or? Not too many, right? Oh, also injured. Me too. So I can talk about this. So I mean, I'm being very honest. I injured. I couldn't play for 6 months when I was a student. So normally it happens to all the hardworking students. I'm not praising myself. I'm just joking. I'm being a bit crazy today. I think it's too late after so many master classes. But I just want to joke a little bit. But actually, it's true. I injured before. So that's why I know that the difficulties about. It's good. Not good to injure for sure, but it's good to know. Because of that, I learned how to get back on shape. But then I know how to work with students, why they have this problem, because I have this problem. If I don't have this problem, maybe I don't have this experience to help. So, a lot of injury comes from weak fingers first, and they play big pieces. I'm not saying that we play with only fingers, but we need very strong fingers or very flexible at the same time, not forcing it. But I noticed actually from today's masterclass, till now, actually almost every single one fingers are not strong enough. So, but they play very well, not strong enough, that's why they can't get certain sounds, certain, like the sound we're talking about, tempers or appassionata or the list. Or so basically the fingers are too weak. So when you're trying to use a lot of arm, more arm, more arm, there's no support. It's just like a person with a big body with a very weak legs. You want to run, how do you need a very strong leg, build the muscle, and then light body. The arm weight actually is just the natural draw, like follow through or the gravity. But the fingers have to be strong. So that's why I say you have to practice slowly, but very strong fingers. Yeah? Or this. Yeah, so. See, you don't need to force. Yeah, or this. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I just have to warm up a bit. Yeah, so. Free, very slowly. And because of why Chopin etudes is always very tricky, because it's one technique for many pages. Like Liszt etudes sounds very difficult, very impressive, but maybe 8 bars of octave, then 8 bars of chromatic, or 8 bars of skipping, or whatever. So it's always changing. So when you change, right, you have time to relax. So now, so what I want to say is, take the example of I was talking about Liszt etude that you play a lot of them, like in a different way, like 8 bars of this, 8 bars of a different technique. So you don't get so tired. It's actually sound very difficult, but actually it's not as difficult as Chopin etude. Actually Chopin etude to me is harder. Of course there's some Liszt etudes are very hard, but actually Chopin etude, almost everyone to me there are few places actually it's really killing. So we have this love-hate relation with them, but please learn them, it's important. Even you're not up to the top tempo, you learn them 60% or 70%, but with good technique and comfortable, good sound, you achieve very high level. Yeah. So I was talking about, now, you say you get tired playing the same technique, like, all arpeggios, or like you play double thirds non-stop. You get tired at the end. I'm sure we all do. So, but how to try to make it better is, you want to try this a little bit, like you hold it like this, very tight, okay? You see, if you fix your position for a long time, right here, what do you notice? It's tight. You try now, still hold grip tight here, and just move. What do you notice? Change, what happened? You relax, you have more, you feel that it's more comfortable, right? And then another one, okay, now you grip again, tight. And you just move your elbow. Not so hard. Just move a bit. Yeah, try. Move a little. What do you notice?
It's more relaxed.
So, when you play the same thing, so if you find everyone's stamina a bit different, but you find suddenly you get a bit tight again, then what do? Just move. Unlock the tension, unlock the tension, unlock the tension. Nobody notices, don't do big gesture, but you have to play the notes, right? So you just go, and just the wrist, and this, give a little bit of this breathing space. So that's what my teacher told me last time. He said, you need to breathe, not just here, but your hand, because, example, you play all technical thing, like all double thirds or all the arpeggios, difficult stretch. So you need that breathing space. The breathing space is, so, because this is, you need to focus, right? A little bit of this. Try experiment with that. And yeah, I think it might help. I hope, because, now I'm a bit like a doctor, right? I'm trying to, I just look at the score and then try to give some advice. And I hope that it helps, yeah? Okay? Thank you. Yeah. All right, good study. Okay, sorry. Now another Chopin etude in G sharp minor. Yeah. Okay. You want to talk about it? Your question? Yeah, you can talk.
Hi. I guess most of the Chopin etude has the same issue, which is the tiredness that hinders me to complete the whole song all the time. So sometimes I can complete, sometimes no. And then because this piece is in quite a fast tempo, so that for the jumping, I'm not sure whether putting the ritardando will like stop the flow, stop the whole etude from moving, because these etudes are actually quite short. I mean from the time. And yeah, I have marking on my score here, but I didn't draw that. Yeah, so yeah, the marking one is the place that I mentioned just now.
Okay.
And then marking 2 is almost the end, the last phrase, because it requires my right hand to start on forte, but usually if I start from forte, I can't complete the whole song because I will just like give up in the middle. This is what I did in the audition.
I see. Okay. All right. No. Good. Okay. Yeah. So you want to play a little bit of excerpts? Yeah. Oh, you need a score. It's okay. It's okay. Relax. Yeah. Okay, I'm too nervous. Okay, no worry, no worry. Okay, actually, I totally understand. Don't worry. That's why we are here to work together. We talk about this is not a competition or anything. It's just about learning. So nothing to worry about. Okay. Just now when I say anyone injured the hand, right? Okay. If you don't mind me asking, quite personal. When did you injure your hand?
It's from a long time because usually when I was young, I used to press the piano like this.
Okay.
So my ankle is a bit,
All right.
so it will like affect me.
I see.
Yeah, and that's why.
Actually, I noticed because from your sound, you cannot focus the top note like this. So, you still have the pain? Do you still have the pain?
So now to avoid,
Yeah.
sometimes I put a bit
Not so strong, right? Yeah, yeah. That's the thing that when we are unhealthy means our hand has problem. A lot of people didn't notice that. You know, they play piano is something just very easy, very relaxing. Actually, piano is a monster to me. It's huge, and you know it requires so much physical, you know, the stamina, the energy. So now, because your hand, so you say you injured before, but how is it? How it is now? Is still pain or?
not really. If I didn't play, I did not play long enough, and then I did not use too much
Okay, what if you put a little bit more hours of practice, or you not force but use stronger? Do you feel the pain? You feel the pain? Do you mean it never goes away? Have you go for treatment before? Or no. Yeah. Okay. Try to build slowly because you need that, as I said, the strong fingers to get the clarity. You need to build that, and to get the sound, because now the sound actually is all very muffled and is not able to move. So that's already affecting your flexibility. So I suggest that you do it slowly, build up slowly, but without force. Don't force, because the more you force, the more you get worse. Yeah, then it will be even. So now I want to work on just, you see, those double notes thing like octave or 6 studies, opus 10 number, opus 25 number 8, opus 25 number 10, all these double notes, and you require a very good, very strong third and fourth fifth, like the chromatic scales, but it's because you see, when you play double notes, right, the only thing, the top notes, like, so it's the top note here, and the inside voice is only 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We only have 5 fingers. So I suggest that, see whether we try now, and can we play from? I choose one part. Yeah, that's going up. Where's the going up? Okay. You were showing me here. Okay. Yours is page 8. You gave me the score 83. Start from here. This one, slowly. Sorry. Top. Here, yeah. Just top note. Go on, just top note. Okay, so is that possible that just try to make a little bit bigger sound but relax, okay? Fingers here, more support. Yeah? Yeah. Sorry, I just have to look at your hand. Yeah. Relax a little bit, okay? I just want to, it's still a bit weak, but the fourth finger, is that possible? Just drop through. And is that possible to make this part, this knuckle here, this part, like, you know, you feel like you have, like, that sound, a little bit more focus, fourth finger. Do you feel shaking a little bit? No, it looks very wobbly. See, focus. And look, okay, I take, you can see my wrist, okay? See, it's free. Only focus here. Free. Yeah. So don't fix your wrist. You fix your wrist. Notice, look how I show you. If I fix my wrist, it's very stiff here. It's not flexible. You can't go stronger or quicker. It's not flexible enough. See, free. Yeah. Okay, we do it group by group. Okay, let's see. Focus and relax. Stronger fingers. Go on. Okay, can you look at my hands? Easy. Try to say effortless. Yeah, better. Still not focused enough. So it's so important to practice the top note first, and you practice slowly. see? So that, that's how you get the sound. So it's basically your fingers need to, your arm has to relax, the wrist has to be more flexible. Don't fix. Once you fix your wrist, you can't move your finger. It's very, like, you know, if you tight here, right? Let's see, any part, here, 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 tight. You see, and that's the injury comes. The fingers can't move, can't get the sound, can't move. You need to actually unlock all this. Sorry. You need to unlock all this tension. Unlock the tension here, here, and the wrist. So, you see, it's just natural weight, and the fingers, enough tension here. It's more flexible now, your wrist. You see, it can move faster, right? So, but the sounds need to focus a bit more. So, but that's why there's a danger here. This piece sounds soft and light. But if you already have injury, my advice is put it for a short while. Let your fingers, let your hands more healthy first. I know you're healthy, but your hands not so healthy now. So let it rest a little bit, and actually this is one of the most difficult attitude. You see, even in the big Chopin competition, they're messed up. Yeah, these people are really, really professional, but not saying you cannot. We have to learn. But what I want to say is, like, when you're unhealthy now, put it aside, play something that doesn't affect your hand so much, and then now I can talk a little bit about my experience about repertoire. I have repertoire that I cannot play very well. Of course, we all have, right? Yep. So it doesn't matter. But we put our repertoire. There's one set of repertoire that you used it for concert or for your exam, or if you join a competition, or sometimes in the future, or auditions. But there are a set of repertoire that you practice at home. Like, this is very difficult now. It's okay, but it's good that you share. I mean, I'm not saying that you cannot play this. You can. But you put it like at home, like as a closed curtain. Nobody hears it, but you practice, and then maybe it's still not so good, but you try to improve that. But your repertoire, if you have a chance that you need a Chopin etude for an audition or exam, final exam, maybe you choose something not so difficult. So it's important that sometimes, not only as a student, and we are teachers also, like, I make mistakes too. I make a lot of mistakes in my life. I choose too difficult pieces for my student, and I say, oh no, I choose the wrong one. What happened? You know. So, but sometimes I say, I want to push them and see how far they can go. So it's always, you know, like give and take. Like, or I make a mistake next time, I'm a bit more careful. If I'm too careful, I don't develop enough. So we have to find this balance. But to me now, because I can actually, when I hear you play just now, when you practice, I already noticed it. It's not because your technique is not so good. Actually, I can feel immediately you injured. Because when I injured, I couldn't even play the piano for 6 months. I couldn't even move my fingers. I was shaking like this. I have a tendonitis last time many years ago. But I rebuilt again everything. But I'm still worried. I still have this thing like, if I'm overused, what happened? You know. So, but what I want to say, get it recovered first. And do you have anything rush? I mean, for final recital or anything? What year are you in? Oh, year one. Okay. All right. Then you have time to recover. Yeah. Oh, previous jury. I see. Maybe you already, again, it gets back when you get, yeah. So maybe you try something a little bit, because actually Chopin etudes has a different level. So you don't have to choose the most difficult one. And, but it's good to learn. So actually when I work with my student this etude, I will work with them also together with open stand number 2. Another nightmare. Yeah. You see, I learned them, but I never play them. I never play on stage, but I'm scared actually. Sorry, Karen. Yeah. Okay. So what I want to share with you is, like, choose the right repertoire for your hand now. And if you know that you are not, my suggestion is Bach, lots of Bach, lots of Mozart. So those won't injure your hand. And just practice a lot. Good finger work. You see, good for your finger, but you won't injure here so much. Okay? So that's my suggestion. But it's good. But so try to work on the top note. And when you move, you see, okay, I do it slowly. Look at the 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 is always 3. Yep. So then you get, and then also the skip. Actually, you can take time. You see, actually, everyone take time now because it's very musical when you have this harmony. Where is it? Da 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 da. Colorful. You see, like you're not slowing down. Yeah. So you can actually, and actually, this another part very difficult because you have the same finger here. Actually, most people, it's colorful and musical. So as I said just now to the first Chopin Etude Opus number 1, the same thing. If you take time, not because always you take time for the musical reason, and it actually sounds easier for the hand. Yeah. So for those places, actually, I suggest that you take a little bit of time breathing. Let your hand breathe a little bit more. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah. And black key? Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Hi, my question is also pretty similar to the previous one. Is that I want to know about the technique on how to play more accurately and clean as I shift my hand position around.
Let's shift just now, like the opposite of what we talk. Okay, we can continue now. Good. Let's play. Which part are you playing? Which excerpts? Which few bars?
Two parts.
Oh, the end. Yeah. Two parts.
This one is the second part, and then the first part is
Here. Okay. All right. Yeah. More about the sound. It's a little bit, yeah, but okay. You are worried about your position of this, right? Yeah, okay. Can you just show me one more time, right hand? Can you play a little bit more articulate? A bit more like, a bit stronger, more sound. Right hand, just, yeah. Yeah, okay, wait. So the thumb, okay, wrist, maybe it's easier to see if I do this. 3, yes, see? And a little bit more active fingers, but not lifting too high, but just in a group, relax. But not too. So, a bit of rotation here. Can you play a little stronger? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, a little bit lazy the fingers. So that's not enough clarity, yeah? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, play like this the whole thing. Okay, now going up is fine now. Here. Here. That part. Preparation. Yeah. So again the thumb. See the thumb? Yeah. Yeah, again, remember just now I was talking to the first girl, this, right? The thumb. The thumb. See the movement. See the thumb? Yeah, that's right. Let's try it. But not lazy fingers. Yeah. Again. Okay, I try to make you play louder, okay? Get the clarity. Oh, okay, slowly, yeah. And finger. Yeah. That's a better sound. You see, you need the fingers need this rotation to help. Not just finger alone, but not just rotation without the fingers. Together. Together. So the movement here and rotation. And this one. Yeah. Yep. Good. Good. And yeah. Yeah, this one. Actually, you're very flexible, but only sometimes the sound is a bit on the fingers a little bit on the lazy side. Yeah. So together with the movement, okay? This movement, the rotation, at the same time. Yeah. You want to try from here? Yeah. Sit back and relax. Yeah. Go on. Do you group them or you just the rhythm first? Group. Yeah, it's dangerous. Like, you know, if we speak, right? All these are triplets. It's ta 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 ta, tarap 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 in group. Tarap tarap tarap. Not. So that slows you down. So group. Try. And stronger. Okay, now da 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 in group. Yeah, this is better. This is too heavy. 1 2 1. Yep. No, but you have to play even, you know. Da 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 di da di da di da di da di da. Okay, yeah, I think you need to work on your thumb. Fingers or rotation? Wrist? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, better. Lighter the thumb. Okay? Okay? You see, actually, if you practice very carefully, slowly, you find that actually it's not so difficult. And this shouldn't be too tiring because actually it's not too stressful for the hand, but not easy, but you did a good job, okay? Okay, next part. Just right hand. Is that a reason that you use the fingering 5-1-4-1 or 5-2-4-1? Any reason? Oh, no, you didn't think about the fingering. Okay, now, just because of so many students are here, I talk about importance of fingering. Because you look at the grouping, right? If it's 5-2-4-1, 5-2-4-1, 5-2-4-1, you see, it's a kind of a pattern. You are using 5-1-4-1, 5-2-4-1, 5-2-4-1, 5-1-4-1, 5-1-4-1, 5-2-4-1. So it gives your fingers confusion. Do you understand? Okay, try slowly. 5-2-4-1, 5-2-4-1. And then 5-2-4-1, 5-2-4-1. Yeah. How do you feel? There's a kind of a pattern there, right? And the next thing is a suggestion for those people who play. I noticed some of them play very fast, like you're playing the Polonaise. You have all this difficult technical thing as well, fast and strong. When you practice slowly like this, a lot of my experience with my last time, my student or now, they say, teacher, I do practice slow, but I can't play fast. I said, how do you practice slow? And they said, oh, I play a lot of slow practice, but it doesn't help. So why? Can you maybe suggest something, because it's always I'm talking, right? But can you suggest something that why? What do you think that it went wrong sometimes? Wrong fingering? Oh. Wrong technique? Okay. Anyone? Can share a little bit that? Because they practice slowly. Because, example, the music actually should be fast, right, like this, okay? They practice slowly in a very slow thinking, like something like this. Example. So that doesn't work. Actually, when you know that the music requires fast and reflexes is fast. So when you practice slowly, you need energy, you need super focus and fast brain. I mean, not say fast brain, but like fast thinking. So I can sit down and actually if they practice slow practice for too long, 20 hours of just slow practice and relax. You will never get the sound, you will never get the speed. because here it's not thinking. It's like, but when you practice slowly, you are so alert, so focused that you are going to play this, to know everything, the speed or whatever required. You understand? So can you try now, play this, okay, you practice for me and see. Now I'll use the experiment. You show me how you practice slowly, but with good sound and fast thinking. Slowly, play slowly but fast, think here. And the sound has to be brilliant. See, look, I practice slowly, yeah? If I practice, example, so it doesn't get the sound, so actually you have to focus more like, Okay, now can you play a little bit faster, but with the same quality of the sound? Okay, can you continue this whole group without stopping, without group? Energy. Okay, I'm not used to the new fingering. Yes, yeah, I know. Once change fingering is very hard. Yeah, that's that. But what I'm saying that you see, each of you, I always try to share my experience about practicing a lot. I talk about practicing. I talk about a little bit of injury. Talk about how to solve problem. So this is as a teacher, right? My whole lifetime trying to find a way, because everyone has different ability or different weaknesses and strength. So I try to, not a fixed way to do to one student, like a method. I have no method actually. I'm just trying to see what helps, but I have advice that from my experience, just to but you all, of course, can ask a lot of questions, or you disagree is fine. You know, just this only sharing. Yeah. So everyone's different. So, but what we do during practice, we have to find solution. If we have problem, I can't get this sound. I get this problem. I can't get the right notes, or I cannot get the speed. Then you think why. So sometimes you need the right key to open the right door. Means like you have to know, oh, because of maybe I have some bad habits here and there, or maybe the way I practice is not effective. So it's always need the right key to open the door, that's all. But you have to go inside and look for it, what you need. So my suggestion is like a lot of people of you, I think a lot of you try to play big pieces, which is good, that you have, of course we all face technical problem, right? Do you have technical problem? Or no? We all have, right? So then you have to really sit down and practice each time very carefully. You don't have to run through the whole piece. Just that few part you have problem, and you try to find out what went wrong. If you have more problem, of course you talk to your teacher, and then you try to find out. And sometimes we will solve the problem in a different way. Yeah? Okay? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we have finished the Chopin etude, right? Yes, 3 Chopin etudes. So it's more technical, more about, sorry, let's go, thank you. Now, why don't we go to Debussy now? Okay, can you share with us what you want to, what's your problem and what you want to, ask?
For me, I will want to know to do the balancing when the left hand have the melody and right hand have the accompaniment, and also to vary the harmonic of the sequences of on their tone color.
Oh, okay, all right. Which part? Which? Okay, sure. Yeah. Yes. About balance. The score here wrote pianissimo and espressively. Yeah. But I suggest that the left hand, of course you don't play pianissimo, right? Roughly, what's your intention there? The left hand, like. Yeah. project the sound, right? But you play much more. I think we should play maybe mezzo forte. I remember I mean, of course, I was not that old yet, because like, you know, I watched this, one of the black and white video of Rubinstein talking about playing Chopin melody. If you see P, play F, the melody. Like, you know, to bring the top note and I don't think it's a joke, but he really played very, very clear melody in the Chopin. And it's very powerful, I mean, not say powerful, but it's the beautiful melody singing openly. Yep. So I think it's almost similar here. So we always practice the softest part first. Means like the accompaniment, like, and soft means that you need clarity. So you try to get as, I mean, not tense, but comfortable, but you have this, the flow and freedom. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just right hand first. Yeah. Maybe just one group, okay? Just one group. And then try to feel that your hand goes down, right? It's 4 notes. Like ya, da, ta, ta. Not, yeah, just one group. Sorry. Yeah, so. Skip that one, you see, one movement for 4 notes. Can you show me this? Just yeah, so think, okay, without the thumb first, just, it's one group. Yeah, just your hand, yeah? So I suggest that try to, your palm here, yeah, has a little bit more focus, more tension here. Because you see, when the technical, I suggest that the palm, if here, the knuckles here, right, is too wobbly, so you will play like this. So what happened? You can't group the notes, so everything will be like da 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 da. So you see, like we talk, right? Example, like you have, like you said, going is 2 syllables, like going, okay. Or and you say like wonderful is 3, and it's like complicated 4. So that's grouping in words. So we cannot play everything like da 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 da. So this is the problem with some basic technical thing. Like you see, if I want to play example like 4 in a group, like. See, one group, like, you know, like you play violin, right? One bow, da 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 da, no, da 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 da, or da da da. So, see, look at my arm, okay? 1. So 1. So it helps you the rhythm, the flow, and then sometimes you have triplets, like maybe it's a group. So you can hear, like, you know, like you're talking, right? Sometimes it's not everything da 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 da, da 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 da. So it's very musical, like kind of a language, a language. Yeah? It's like so now I feel that you cannot group them because it's too weak. Yeah. So can you try? Yeah. Like, you know, just feel this like da 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 da. Just one group, 4 notes. Da 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 da. you understand? Yeah, but it's quite hard to control, right? Yeah, still not yet, but you can think about it. But I want you to try now. See, balance your hand, right? So this one MF here. So yeah, you try now. That. Yeah, okay. Actually, you can't pedal these two notes because it's low range, and you can hear the sound. Listen. Do you like this melody? Oh, it's too. You can hear it's too blur, right? So you try without pedal. So first note pedal here, and then finger legato in the group. Then pedal again. No pedal, and then pedal because it's C minor. And pedal whole thing. So you get this very smooth sound. Suggestion now for you. Do you play string instruments? Strings? Oh no, you don't. Okay, but you know string instruments like violin or strings. You play. Oh, you play which instrument? Oh, violin. Okay. So imagine. Okay, each time you see those like imagine the bow, right? Your arm is the bow. Here is a bow. Your bow. Like you say. Yeah. So here. Prepare like this one movement like bow. So this is not one bow, right? You can tell. So yeah, so but don't always singing. Can you show me just right, left hand here? Da, dee, da, da. Yeah, better. Yeah. So sometimes we need imaginations of other things to help us to feel. So I use the bowing thing because sometimes if some student who learn strings, we always joke like, like cello, I wish we have 16 feet bow. So we don't have to keep changing. Like, wow, long phrase, 16 feet. We don't have 16 feet bow, of course, yeah. I'm just joking about that. But the feeling of this, so it's so important in phrasing. In phrasing, like, like you say, like, if I play with fingers, you know that there's no bowing at all. Like, look at my arm. So it's like it's flow, it's keep flowing like this. So that's about phrasing, about singing. Again, back to the Shubert like singing. So the same thing like I noticed when our fingers are weak, right? So we tend to play like. So there's no grouping, there's no phrasing. It's more like just note very notey, yeah. So like you have this like so that all this movement have to make it natural, like, yeah. So, like you have, look at the arm. See, it's legato, all this, yeah. So work on those like phrasing, and once you get this movement flow, the grouping flowing more, I think you can hear that the balance also better, because like you see, you have this example, and then you have this chord. Then you have this. This is the music will flow. So this is some suggestions for you, and try to work on your technique a bit more. Any questions before? No? Yeah? Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah. Super strong. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Hi. My question is about, it's quite similar to the Schubert. It's about the how to achieve the cantabile tone for bar 23. Yeah, the descending scales. And the second cadenza, ways to speed up the cadenza.
Oh, the cadenza. Okay, sure. Yep. Okay, sure. Okay. All right. Until here. And then, what else? That's the next part? Yeah. So it was here, right? Now you're showing me from this one here. Is it here? You showed me just now. Sorry, I didn't find the score. 18. Oh, I see. You started there. So this. Okay, it's how you want to sing it. There are many ways. Some people sing it in a way a little bit with more breath. That means like the bit of gap with the paddling. It's more about paddling problem. Or you can sing all legato, but with the touch is staccato. But so is that your questions that you want to ask about the direction or the touch? Oh, the touch. Oh, okay. This is marked staccato. Okay. Can you show? Yes. Okay. Yeah, but you see, you say when you say it's not deep enough, I think the reason that before you go down, you already lived. Before you go down, like. So, you see gravity again, gravity. Like you see, you go down, sometimes you imagine that you go down like, just a practice. Like you imagine your hand like just resting there, like. Feel that, imagine that you're going down. Yeah? Right. Relax, really relax. better. But I think sometimes we have this fear, like, you know, like you want to touch and then like, no. Be confident, like, no, just like, you know, just go. Just go. Free. So, yeah, just free. The first note was good, then it gets, I think you have this habit of like lifting. So it's tension. Like, sometimes when we play piano, we need to have this this movement of lifting because like a dancer, like, you know, like move. But sometimes when you say deep, right, you want to have this really like comfortable, like you sit on the sofa, like not like. So your hands actually have this kind of impression to give me, like you play. See, sometimes movement is good, but actually, when I show just now to students, normally I move a bit more because for relaxation. But I actually personally think that play music should be just, you know, more, not too much movement is better. But sometimes we need to exaggerate to show, because to show more, at least to get the understanding of that free arm, free drop and things like that. So, but now can you try? Just imagine that you do, letting go, and hold one note like this, and then relax. Yep, right. You still have this tendency to lift a lot. Yeah, so like, okay, I'll show you, maybe you can exaggerate a little bit more. Like, yeah, which one is the better one? Or, do you notice something different? Okay, yeah, try to. Yeah, you have to feel it more. Okay, now we move less. Actually, we don't have to move so much when you play. You are still not 100%. Okay, I'm just a bit worried about the mic. So you just, okay, I sit here. See, once I move. Sorry. So you just sit like this and then just let go. You feel your arm like, because tension is, sometimes you try to, you know, you hold like this. Well, actually, many students do that, like they're tight up here, very tight here, and you see, then you're going to be very hard to express because you are like, it's like, you know, so let go. So your sound change, the way you open up, you know, this energy here. So we need that, actually not, like now I'm like talking like a singer, like wow, project your voice. Especially it's the same for piano, it's like, you know, like this. Yeah, you have to have this feeling of being broad. Like breathing, you know, naturally. So that's why, but actually you have the ideas there, but maybe you just need to work on it a bit more carefully. It's good, actually you can do it. You can do it just now, quite well, but maybe not 100% yet, okay? And the technical part that you say, fast, actually we play quite fast, but, okay, now what went wrong just now, maybe I ask you not, before I give you my suggestion, do you know what went wrong just now when you say, actually you play fast enough, but there's something a little bit not so perfect yet? Yeah, do you know what went wrong just now when you play the technical part, this one? Yeah, then you go down. No. Can you play one more time? Okay, let's try. Maybe now we practice together. Let's see whether you can see where's the problem. So it's like, so you see, that's the thing that when we practice, you know that, oh, something is wrong. Maybe I don't like the sound, or you know that coordination there is not together. But you have to know which hand is having the problem. The good hand, of course, is the right hand. And so you practice left hand. And okay, now just experiment about practices. Like, you know, sometimes we, you know, a lot of time, I think we all know that we can practice in rhythm. We can practice it. But have you ever practiced different dynamic? Because left hand shouldn't be louder. But you say because your left hand is having problems, so you play louder here. And right hand, okay, now I just give a suggestion. Okay, we try experiment without pedal, without pedal. Left hand play fortissimo. No, okay, not fortissimo, forte enough. Okay, go slowly, forte. Right hand, pianissimo. Okay. Yeah, the left. Relax. Okay, do it slowly, do it. Slowly, yeah. Yeah, so I noticed that you didn't practice in a way that to solve the problem enough. So you always focus on the good hand. So now you should focus, play louder, but and the fingering, and very, very confident with the finger here. And you try to just play, okay, maybe another different touch. Something like this. So it's like, it gives you the coordination. So when you hear it, because you play louder, right, you hear more clearly your left hand and the right hand softer. But don't play like this during the performance, but this is only practice. So your focus on the left hand is clearer, and it become better, then you just play normal. You might get the effect, I mean the result that you want. So this is all suggestion, how to practice. So some people will say practice in chord, you know, or sometimes people say play in rhythm, or fall in group, in different rhythm. So there are many ways. So everyone is different, so we don't know which one is most suitable. But I feel that, like most of the time, the left hand is always giving us trouble. So maybe you practice left hand first in the group, like maybe 8 in the group first, or 12, something, and then practice different dynamic, and listen carefully. And I also noticed that your fingering for left hand not very sure. So that's why this part you can't. And after that, actually, it's not difficult here. Then you say it's not fast enough, like, yeah, you just go. Yeah, so. Okay, yeah. You want to try that? Here. So. Yeah. Yeah, for this piano a little bit too blurrish, so you. Sorry. Yeah. 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 So you can play a little bit more brilliant. So so my suggestion now is like there are quite a few options that you experiment and see how. So maybe you try it out later or tomorrow and see, maybe spend some time on different grouping or focus on the left hand first. But please make sure that you know your fingering well for the left hand. Actually, first time you play for me, actually, the speed is not a problem. The speed is not a problem. It's the coordination are not together, and the sound as well. Yeah, yeah, the sound. But once we are more relaxed, our sound will open up more, for sure. You know, once you let him go, right, the sound will be better, for sure. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I just want to check who. Tempers already played. Oh, we have 2 more. Only 2 more? Okay. Poulenc first, and then your last one. 3. Oh, Clementi, yes, thank you. Yeah, so, all right, Poulenc first. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah. talk about? Yeah. So where's the
project the sound.
okay, yes.
How to project the sound of the accented chord, especially when I need to break.
A break.
Yeah. And the second question is that how to shape the line when all the notes and chords are all accented.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, sure. Yeah. Oh, these two bars. Yeah, you must mismark that. Oh, okay, good. Okay. And okay, yeah. Oh, it's here. Okay, all right. So your question is like how to get the sound, the accent, right? This one, yeah. Okay, let's try slowly, because you spread the note, right? Yeah. With pedal, just first chord. Ah, yeah. Okay. Okay, can you just with pedal put it down first, right? Just right hand, just right hand. Okay, can you do it slowly, like really active? You see? Put the pedal down first, yeah. Can you look at me? Yeah, look at me when I show you. Yeah, you see how I move my fingers. Just to give a little bit. Yeah, and not jumping, not jumping. Look. See? Okay, now use more energy. It's better. Good. Try a few times. And then now, this note. Yeah, just relax. Like really bell like, because it's fortissimo here, right? Okay, and I share with you one of the, I also have the same problem like all of you because I have very small hand, but most people don't notice, but actually my hand is actually, say, maybe your hand's bigger than mine, yeah, so I have very small hand, okay, but I learned to stretch a little bit, try to, this is my, I cannot make my fingers longer, right? I'm already like at this age. I mean, even I'm 20, I can't change. But what I'm saying that, but there are ways to make this sound or the way of movement. You see, okay, now if we stretch, okay, again back to about tension or technique or whatever. If we stretch like this, you notice, okay, example, I start from here, okay, look at my hand. If I stretch like this, look, one at a time, where did I go? I can play that far. So a lot of people say Chopin etude. Yeah, this is 10 I cannot play because my hand is so small. But actually, if you know how to move from one to the next, right? See, the relaxation is so important and the stretch. See, one, you see my first finger to second, to the third. So it can be that big. So what you do just now, you are doing this. Look, let your hand flow. Yeah. Yes. That's the last one. Okay, but not. Remember, try. This is good. Now it's good, right? Sometimes, but no, I don't do that. So that is keep forcing a lot. Yeah. do it slowly. Yes. Okay, the left hand, the same thing. Relax, relax. Okay, now together slowly. Actually already stronger sound, but you see up. Okay, I'll show you some sound which is big but very loose, yeah, loose like it says. Yeah, yeah, easy. So just drop and focus like. Sorry, this is expensive piano, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, so this feeling. Yeah, so. So you notice I show you just a tiny bit of like how relaxed I am. It's not because I have very good technique or whatever. It's not about technique. It's about if we all relax and we know how to focus the sound into here and the connection. It doesn't mean loud sound or soft sound. Even soft sound, right? Like you do. Yeah. See, this is soft, but it's ringing. Like all this, like yeah. Is it effortless? It's reason because I'm relaxed. But the relax at the same time, your connection, the touch with the instruments, right? You're comfortable. And you have to practice it because it's a good, this friend takes a long time to get used to it. This friend I'm talking about, yeah? It takes a long time because, but the first step we have to get this connection. The touch, whatever we want, right? We have to, it's not something that we just hit or just press. No, it's not like this. But it's something, you have this connection, this personal connection. So if I want to, example, now I can show you just example. Like you want to play something, a chord, like, okay, imagine this is a choir, four part. Soft, angelic sound. See, I'm not forcing, I just drop. Like, effortless. If I want to play something quite brutal, yeah, like, yeah, so it's like, yeah, example, just simply of this bar talk, yeah, like, so it's like, yeah, so this is strong, like, just try to get, or you want to play something more lyrical, or so it depends what you want. So I practice, try to enjoy and get close this connection. So yeah, not only you, but to everyone, yeah, sharing that. So then each time that you play either Mozart, or next time you play Debussy, or you play French music, or Chopin, Bach, or whatever. So you get this connection. It's easier. So we are not trying to say, oh, play this piece, my fingers have to be like this, play that, I have to be like this. No, it's like a connection. It's important. That's part of what I try to work my whole life. My whole life means like, really like, you know, it's never get it. I mean, I think I'm a little bit better now than 10 years ago, yeah, but there are still a lot to go, a lot to work. Not just fast fingers, no, I never talk about technique so much, but today I actually talk about technique, yeah. But I always love to talk about music all the time, yeah. But I think it's important because without the tools we can't express. Okay, So I was talking about this, you know, I didn't learn from pianists, this technique just now, the movement. I learned from a cellist because I have a good cellist friend. He was sharing about the stretch. He has big hands. He's a German Peruvian. Yeah, so actually complicated, but anyway, doesn't matter. But he was talking about how to stretch to the students when I was visiting them, you know, the couple, the friends of me. So, and we were talking about, I saw him taught how to teach the cello stretch. Those 10 was so hard because cello 10 is a big instrument. So, and he was talking about, and I said, oh, I got an idea about stretching. You know, my hand, because I said, oh, this hand's hopeless sometimes, you know, so small. Yeah, but not hopeless, I'm just saying that. But what I'm saying that, like, this feeling of learning from other instruments, like, I play a lot with cellists when I was a student, and I also play with singers. Like, tomorrow I have a concert with Chishan and also Stephen and Chishan, cellist and singer. But what I felt that sometimes we learn with each other. So I also say to students, must not just practicing piano without input, without other influences, without other inspirations. You know, it can be reading a book, can be, you know, I don't know, your experience, can be meeting other people, or can be just playing chamber music. Like, I learned a lot about, actually I don't know how to play strings instrument at all, I don't know. But I quite know a little bit of technique now because I go to lessons with them, right? So I hear what the teacher tells them, or your bowing, or your left hand, or whatever, your feet, or you know, the technical things. So, you know, sometimes you learn all these things, but it applies. It applies to you. Like I was talking about bowing just now, about phrasing. Actually, I have experiments with my students before about, you know, because they were playing very naughty, but it helps the movement. So the imaginations or the something input to you in us, right? It applies. Maybe not now, but maybe later. I don't know. But what I'm saying that try to get more experience. Okay, now back to this stretch. Okay, let's see whether it's better now. Better. Do you feel different a bit? Okay, more sound. Okay, work on it. But now, okay, can you show me just a little bit more the next chord? Okay, now accent. Accent is something very, very strange. Yeah. To make, okay, you have three chords. Okay, the accent in the second one. Okay, 3 chords. 1, 2, 3. To make this stand out, what do you do? Play more, right? But how can you make it more stand out to make the other 2 softer? So you play softer, like, you get accent. If you do, so you're using too much effort for the other 2. So what I want to say is, like, just think logically, right? This is the accent in the second one. So the 2 just play lighter. So, it's better. Okay, now you have to hear it first. You listen to it like pa. So feel it, the pa, the accent. It's already first 2 is very good. The last one, so the accent, give a little bit more bite, like bite. Like. So now see the accent is much clearer. So don't have to play everything loud. So you say, I have this accent, that means like this is the most, the other 2 put it down. But clarity, of course, like, you see? So, if you want, yeah? So that's an idea about how to work. Okay, the next phrase, just a little bit. To change, I still want 2 more. So again, clarity. focus on the fingers. Okay, so sorry, I have to rush a little bit, but so I talk a little bit about stretching. So, but don't feel that we have small hands, we can't play. Actually, there are many great pianists have small hands. Ashkenazi has small hands. Elisha Rarocha has very small hands. They can play Brahms, they can play Rachmaninoff amazingly. So no excuse for us. So it's possible. Work on it. Work on it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Shall we do Clementi first? Clementi. Yeah, please. Yeah, sure, please. Please. Okay, just the left hand here, right? Okay, sure. Yeah, come. You want to talk about it? Yeah.
So hi everyone, my problem is in this section my left hand is running the octaves and my hand will get stiff easily. So what exercise should I practice to make my hand not so stiff but at the same time bring out the bass line?
Okay. Yeah, all right. Just now I didn't talk to, actually all of you are not very tall. I mean, I'm not saying that you're short, but not very tall. Actually, all of you sit higher, it's easier to play technical things, all those fast. Sit higher. And also get more sound. Because when it's higher, it's easier to drop your weight. So higher is better. Okay, just left hand. Can you play octave first? Easy, like. Split them. Yeah, I think you try too hard. Okay, I'll try to sit higher also to show you. Yeah, I sit too low, but that's my habit. But okay, the reason to sit higher, right? Especially for sound, more projecting, because you see the difference. Like okay, now it's too high for me. I can't play like this, but I'll show you. It's easier to. So the hand. Okay, I'll show you a little bit. You try and sit now. Just drop. Okay, and then easy. It's lower. You don't have to. No, you're trying too hard. See? Just let go. Yeah. Yeah. And when you go up, right? Wrist is higher. Relax your thumb. Do you want to try higher? Sit higher? Okay, no, it's like this. Yeah. Okay, try. Yeah. See whether it helps better. Yeah. Still not so focused, right? Still not so focused, but don't worry. Yeah, it's slow. We'll just try the scales, right? Drop. Can you let go more? Let go more. Are you pressing, actually? Do you press? Or you just... the difference between press is like this, or just drop. What do you do? Okay, try not to press. Try to just drop. Like, you know, like I say, drop. So, and let go. Okay, the thumb. Clarity. The sound is a bit weak, the thumb. Just clarity, but not loud, but okay, now you're more relaxed now. Thumb can be clearer. Okay, now softer. Relax. Don't press. Yeah. See, you don't need to play too loud. So free. Yep. Okay, maybe I do it slower and see whether you can not say imitate, but try to look. See, the fifth finger I do, right? Like, yeah? Okay. Okay, okay. I still feel that something is not quite right. The sound and the movement is still a bit awkward. Yep. You see, don't press, but you know, it's like, and with the rotation, like. Okay. We do it slowly. It's okay. Okay. Hand higher, higher, higher. Higher. Yeah, I think after a short while, right, I feel that your hand get like, I think that's, again, it becomes like anti-gravity. I mean, when it's too much anti-gravity, it tense up, right? You need a little bit more like just comfortable feeling, like, so don't fight. Getting more relaxed now. Just let go, let it go. Yes, I think this is right. This is more relaxed, but now with the sound of clarity. Better? Again? Yes. So sometimes we have to experiment because it's quite different. Quite different everyone. I think just now what I was asking, is it pressing and drop is very different. Pressing means like drop. So maybe I think the word for to drop is better than, you know, it's like this is pressing is already forcing. The next thing is how to move. So to play this kind of fast, even play scales, right? Like if I want to play something fast, I prefer to my hand, right, is like more like, you know, like drop like this and then higher, because it's lower, right? Look, I have to do this. So I mean, this is something a little bit like, you know, you think about logic, right? So when you have problem here, like all this, so higher a little bit and see whether it helps more now. Can you show me one more time? Left hand, yeah. Easy, easy, easy. Take it easy. because of the pandemic, of the virus, right? We cannot touch the hand, it's very hard to teach. Sometimes your thumb, can you touch your thumb? When you play just now, do you have this flexibility? It's different, right? It's like this, right? Okay, try, see this part. You need enough, how to say, focus, but if it's too stiff, right? You see, even here you can see, like very hard to move. So I feel that you're still not quite relaxed yet, but you need a little bit of, just a little bit, enough tension. Okay. Yep, slowly. Just 3 notes. Yeah, easy. Okay. So one of the thing that not I said, yeah, but I remember I read a book many years ago about Chopin. Talk to the students, right? Talk to the students. He said, easy. That's one of the words that he always tells the students. Easy. That means you take it easy. So sometimes we take it easy means relax. That means mentally here not stressed about so many notes. Oh, so difficult. No, don't think like this. Clear. Take it easy, and then you try to figure out to get what you want, and without too much forcing. Actually, pressing is already forcing. But sometimes we say we need to be clarity. Sometimes we use the wrong. So you try to find that balance between. Just now we talk about. So I'm sure you hear or I talk about the technical thing. How to focus on the sound and the tension here a little bit. Enough. Too much tension you can't move. Not enough tension you just like octopus, yeah. So but what? Yeah. Sometimes it's too short time. We cannot do much with huh? No. I think it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Just some problem there. But just try to think about what I say just now. I mean, not only to you, but everyone, because I try to say different things to each one. So to get an idea how to work and try to experiment a little bit more. Okay? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm running late.